right?
Okay.
And it included 2d20s, and so I rolled them for fun. And I got a nat 19 and a nat 20, which is
Oh,
why I get all nat ones the rest of the night.
you've already wasted them. Way to go, Jess.
I was so mad.
Okay. So, the quick little recap for these characters, and it's Orlana and Ben, right? Is that how you want to pronounce her name?
Orlan is good, yeah.
Orlana? Okay. And she's a moon elf, right?
Yes.
Right, okay. Alright. So, Orlana, Ben, Lucian, and dear old Willie Nelson were tasked of going to find out more about the Fade, which were said to be somewhere to the east, and since that's where most of them have been coming, you guys were requested by King Thalion to take part and go over there. The last adventure you guys were rewarded, and I'm hoping that someone wrote that down of what it was, because I didn't backtrack too far in my notes, but I know it was I think it was one of those where Thalion just kind of, here's like 1,000 gold. I want to say it was 1,000, but I could be wrong. Um, to set up the current events for these characters, I'm going to say that the king had just left to go to Gatrium. He had just left with his army, and they have set off, and you guys are going to be setting off in the opposite direction. You're going from dear old Sinfall all the way up past Smoky Mount to Ristula, as was y'all's destination. And you guys are currently, it's I guess maybe midday at Sinfall. Is there anything that you guys want to do as far as give you guys a chance to talk, character build, do whatever? You know that the ship is going to be setting off in like an hour from your current time, so like maybe like 1 in the afternoon or so. What you want to do?
I apparently never turned in the goblin heads for the rewards,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go do that.
All right. Where would you like to go?
I believe it was Tiffin's where we got the job, or had to turn them in.
Okay. All right. So, Orlando, you gonna go with?
I mean, sure, I work there.
It's true. All right. So you guys going over there? Tiffin is just like midday, so it's not too busy in there. He's just wiping down some glasses, making sure everything's good, watching some of the cooks, just chit chatting. He says you walking in with a big bag. Oh, hello. Orlando, you here to work?
I mean, if you've got work for me in like an hour, but I gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, usually all of our clients are done. You could probably fit 5 in by that point.
Could be, but the king gets to give us about 1,000 gold, and I'd rather not wear myself out before we start this.
Good point.
Not that it'd be a lot of work.
All right, so he goes ahead and pours you something to drink and offers it to you, Orlando. What
Go for it.
what about I forget your name, good sir.
It's Ben. I was wondering if you could cash me out for these. I'm gonna like dump the bag of heads on the bar.
Okay, he's like, oh. I'm assuming it's probably like some blood and stuff. Oh dear. Set up. Okay. Do you remember the number?
Yeah, I got it written down as 10.
10. Whoa. You guys went quite the hunt. Oh, I didn't know you had it in you. Not like completely unacknowledging that Ben did anything.
I mean, you know how I get them.
That's true. Just don't cut anything off while you work here. Now,
I mean, it depends on what I'm paid for.
this is true. They may like that. Yes. Yeah, probably are a lot of freaks around here. Now, Ben, Brian, would you like something to eat?
Good roast to be good.
He just kind of smacks on the table a little bit, and you hear one of the cooks, "What? Number two? I don't have to go now. The roast. All right, and it'll be ready promptly, sir. Can I offer you a drink?"
I'll have a whiskey.
All right. Pours your whiskey. So, what's in an hour? What's going on? If
Oh,
you're,
I'm gonna need to cash in that vacation time.
well, I didn't know we negotiated this, but you've been a good worker. I'm sure that's fine. Well, if you were planning on leaving with the king, he's already gone.
Oh no, he's sent us off on our own little way.
May I ask where?
I know you two are good friends and all, but he didn't tell me it was safe to say, so I feel better not.
Understood. Must be going off with Captain Duval and his crew then. They're the only ones being that are leaving as far as I know.
That'd be it.
Going with a spice trader, crop trader, whatever he is, off to... okay, I think I know. Possibly Ristula? I don't know what business you would have there.
I'm just gonna give him a wink.
Oh, interesting. Alright, so then after a while you guys chat a little bit and slides the plate over to you, Ben. Orlana, would you like something to eat?
Yeah, I'll have what he's having if there's any left in the back.
Okay, yeah. So they just quickly make another plate for you and bring it over. And then he kind of goes off and attends to some other guests. Give you guys a little time to chat about whatever it is. If y'all need to gather supplies, do whatever else you need to do.
Nate, remind me what Ben is.
Human.
Oh, okay. Just making sure I'm not sitting next to, like, an ogre or something. It's been a long time.
Just run-of-the-mill human.
Okay.
Regular Joe.
Yeah, I'm trying to find an actor to represent what they would look like.
Also, Nick, I think my sheet messed up or, like, didn't save properly before because my little, like, bracelet dagger things that I have, I don't have them written down anymore. Which is weird. I think it must have saved wrong or something.
Interesting. Okay, well, while you guys chat, I'll see if I can find it in my notes anywhere.
Thank you. Because I have, like, notes on here, but...
Yeah, because I think I wrote it down in here somewhere.
Yeah, I've written it down too, and I'm worried that, like, if I had a physical sheet, my cat has eaten it.
Dear Lord.
I found the corner of Elowin's character sheet just, like, under my desk, and I've not seen the rest of it. So yeah, we're going on a boat together.
Yep. Yeah, when I hit my whiskey.
Alright, well, you guys talk. I can call it tomorrow real quick.
Okay.
So how'd you meet up with Lucian and the gang?
I mean, I do work at Tiffin's.
That's true.
There are just certain people who notice my uses beyond the rooms here. What about you? How'd you get roped into all this mess?
I'm good with the bow. It seems like an easy way to make some money.
There. I like easy ways to make money.
Yeah, most people don't bob when they should weave.
I'm going to pretend that wasn't an attack on my character. Wasn't an attack on my character.
Oh, no, not at all.
You know anything about these other guys joining us?
I've worked with Willie Nelson in the past. He's all right. Don't really know much about Lucian, except he gets me the occasional job here and there.
Yeah, what's with that weird-ass name? Willie Nelson.
I think it's his stage name or something. I think he tried to be a singer at one point in time. Didn't work out for him, being a dwarf and all.
Well, that's gotta be why he smells funny all the time.
Yeah, probably.
So, little side note, got a random text from the wife because she's at like this jazz concert. It just said it said help, and then it sent like a Google Map location, and I was like, what the hell is this? So I called her up, and then she answered. She's like, hey, what's up? Then I was and so I said like our little safety of my contingency plan code word, and she was like, no, everything's fine. And then I was like, why did I get this message from you? She's like, oh, I got this app, and if it hears a girl scream, it sends a notification to numbers. And I'm like, well, whoever else has that, you probably need to tell them that you're okay, because it just sent help and then a Google Map location.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But no, she's jamming.
If she'll, send me whatever that app is.
She's got one that I don't think it's this, it may be the same one. Hold on, I can tell you, because she also uses it when she runs. It's just called Be Safe.
Oh, nice.
And if you do that, you can put in numbers, and it basically, you just turn on your GPS. And I'd be like, hey, you take somebody like, hey, I'm about to go run, just watch, and they can live watch you run, and they can just, for safety, and they can also make fun of how slow you run.
Oh. Everybody, yes.
I can't find them.
That's fine.
Because there's a lot of notes in here, but
just make them the equivalent of a couple of daggers or something.
Well, I think what I did was I said just instead of doing like the 1d4, just do 1d6 or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, because I know I've had them written down before, and I don't know where they went.
You gotta do better about keeping track of your sheets there.
I know. I'm awful.
Or just get you an app. Just put the app on your phone, like a digital character thing.
I mean, I have the Adobe sheet on my computer that I use, and I don't know what happened with it, saving properly. Because everything else is on here, the whole dark vision and all of my stats are updated. It's just the weapons that are empty.
Gotcha. So after you guys, while you guys are sitting there talking, eating, Tiffin comes over and says, just because I don't believe it was advertised, how much per head? Well, how much did the king tell you was per head?
I believe it was 50 a head.
50 a head? Goodness gracious me. All right, 10 heads there. Good lord. All right. So he goes over to somewhere in the back between those little swingy doors, and comes back and brings you a big coin purse. It was well done, Orlana.
Not a problem, sir.
Well, you guys better be getting on down to the dock. Been here quite a while. I'm sure Captain Duvall and his small little crew of traders are there waiting.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a call when I'm back. I'll be looking for work then.
Very well. Stuff to do here. I have to maintain all the girls and keep this cook back here in line, but you take care of yourself.
They're good girls. They can watch after themselves for the most part. Except that new one. I don't trust her yet.
Yeah, she's kind of a skank whore. But that's what I like
What do you
here.
think you're hiding?
Yeah,
Ben, if you ever
gonna
need
leave.
any help with that boa there of yours, perhaps I could show you a few pointers when you get back.
yeah. Hey, I'll take that bottle too. And I like point to the bottle of whiskey that he poured earlier.
All right. I tell you what, it's on the house. Take care of my girl there.
Will do.
All right. What else would you guys like to do?
I'm just gonna look at Ben and just go, "You're gonna be the one needing looking out for, aren't you?" And look at the bottle in his hand.
Gonna be a drunk character. Nice. All right, where are we going?
I guess.
I'm gonna head to the docks. Yeah.
Oh, I also meant to give him 4 out of that 500, and keep 100 for myself.
Okay. All right, Ben. How do you receive this?
I shoot her a wink and drink a big gulp out of the bottle.
Okay. Burns a little bit going down, but you're all right. Do you guys make your way on down where Lucian and old Willie's down there already conversing with a couple of the crew members? It's a very, very small ship. You see many crates being loaded on. There's quite a bit of flour. There's some wheat. It's a lot of the crops and stuff that's coming from Thane's farm. Very, very few weapons. The weapons that are going are they're finely crafted, but they're not anything that's going to improve on what you already have. Stuff from like simple weapons from Thane's blacksmith shop. Other than that, there's a few spices and pelts and stuff from like the huntsmen and stuff that's a part of Thalion's crew. But yeah, it's just a crew of 3 in a very small ship, and you guys. And you see Captain Duval is kind of a middle-aged guy, missing a left eye, full beard, gray, kind of a stereotypical pirate-looking dude. There's Dilly, who looks like to be in his 20s. He's got long black hair tied in one big ponytail in the back. Kind of hunched over, pretty tall, lanky. Kind of got a whole stoner vibe going with him. And then Nigel, who looks to be in his like 30s, maybe early 40s. He's got curly brown hair that kind of goes over his eyes. It's kind of shy and timid, very insecure as he's like loading up everything. Looks very weak and frail. But you see Lucian and Willie talking to Dilly and Nigel, and Captain Duval's like kind of ordering everybody around to load up everything.
And what's Dilly and Nigel's position on the boat?
They're just part of, not well versed on like sailing, but there's like
Or like crew hands or deck hands.
yeah. Well, just deck hands. I didn't do my research. But yeah, just crew hands. We'll go with that. What are we doing?
Well, I'm gonna load on up in the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll go over to the captain and ask him if there's any way we can help on the boat while we're there.
Oh. So you're the young moon elf, one of Tiffin's girls. I didn't make my way over there this time in town. It's good to see you. And he extends his hand, hoping to shake.
I'm going to extend my hand in the way that people do when they like expect you to kiss it.
Okay, and he's like, My lady. And he bows down and gets a very moist kiss on your hand.
Mm.
Welcome aboard. It's my ship, the Tallywhacker.
Mm. How can we help?
Well, everything seems to be loaded and going. I got my boys, Dilly and Nigel over there talking with your other, whoever they are, your crew. I don't know your clique. Everything's loaded, so you guys can just relax. We're about to set sail here in just a moment. Do you have any gear or anything that needs to be loaded, ma'am?
Just, I'm going to assume I have like a pack or something just with like equipment in it.
No.
Okay. Now I'm good. Just me.
No assumptions.
Okay.
Who's the other little archer friend over here?
All I know is that's Ben. Apparently he's good with the bow and likes whiskey.
And he quickly walks over. Whiskey boy,
Yo,
plan on sharing any of that?
like grin and like hold the bottle out to him.
There we go. He takes a big swig. I always like to take a big gulp before we head on out to sail. Passage to Ristula will be 50 gold apiece. Guys can pay now when we get there, but I preferred now. Too many double crossings in the past.
King didn't send that ahead of us, huh? Did he? Oh. Alright then.
King's got war stuff on his mind over on Gatrium. Got some bad juju over there. Tallywhacker's staying far away from that madness.
I mean, King could get his shit together and handle his business, but I guess none of my business.
Well, between you and me, hot lady, King's Tallywhacker has been pretty upset ever since. I mean, that old what's her name? Nigel, what's that chick's name? Oh, I mean, I think her name's Elwyn or something like that. I think that's her name. She's quite something. Yeah, she is. Yeah. His Tallywhacker's been all up in a roar ever since she came around, if you ask me. Anywho.
It's still so early and innocent.
Yep. So, 50 gold,
Yep. And I'm just gonna like pull 50 of that 100 that I stole from Ben.
There we go. He goes over.
Yeah,
okay. And he takes.
I'll pull. Yeah.
He takes 50 from Lucian and Willie too, I suppose. That's what happens when you don't play. You lose gold. Alright. So he gets that up there by ship and alright, and then he says we're ready to go. Everybody sets sail. There's a few people on the dock waving, and that's like kind of a big deal. Not so much. But you guys head on off. Alright, so you guys kind of make it on out, and you know from what you've been told from either like some of the King's men or just local knowledge that the ship ride from here to Ristula is going to take about 3 days. And so it's about midday y'all leaving, and you guys are out on the water now. You're passing in between, and you can kind of see like the Smoky Mountain, that island, off way off in the distance. And you're getting off the coast now, and you guys are out on the water. What y'all want to do?
I'm gonna climb up to the crow's nest
Okay. All right, do a climb check.
and just relax. That's a 19.
All right, yeah, you get up there. You climb up with great ease, going up there like a pro, like you've grew up on your ship. And as you pass on by, Dilly, who's there, just kind of like pulling on some of the sails. He's like, "Oh, geez, man, you're climbing pretty fast. I'm very shocked by." Oh, and you pass him, and he's still talking. All right, so you
Not
go,
my first time.
and then he kind of climbs, but his is very like slow. Everything's very sloth-like. And he finally gets up there. Whew, gee, that is some kind of workout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a cool looking bow you got there. Can I see it?
No.
Okay, I guess I'll be going. Cool. That's all I wanted to ask you. I have no further questions. And he starts climbing back down. He climbs all the way back down and goes over to Orlana. Hi, I'm Dilly.
I heard.
You have very beautiful moon elf skin, right?
I mean, that's what they tell me. But thank you.
That's cool. What do you do?
I kill people.
Gee golly, I'm gonna go in the quarters and just take a nap. This is freaking me out. And then you see him just walk away slowly. Alright, what are you guys doing?
I'm
I'm
gonna
taking a nap.
ask, I guess.
Alright, so Ben's taking that. What did you say, Jess?
I'm gonna ask about my quarters, like where we're sleeping, what the setup is.
Alright, to the capt or one of the other ones?
Preferably the captain. He is less afraid of me, apparently.
Okay. Alright, so Duval. Oh, well, your quarters are downstairs, where you'll be sleeping in there with the rest of the crew. There's only a couple of cots made up down there. Of course, I'll take the captain's quarters if you'd like to join me in there.
I haven't decided if I like you enough yet.
Fair enough. But I'm sure by the end of the day I might change your mind. I have the finest bed and linens. Down there, not so much.
I'm used to making do.
Oh, well. Seems that your other bowman friend is taking a nap on the crow's perch. Perhaps the dwarf and the dark elf will be down in the quarters as well. You can inform them if you'd like.
Will do. Wait, am I informing them that you have the softest bed in the boat, or like?
No. Tallywhacker don't sail that way, my lady.
I mean, I don't find any reason to be picky.
Alright. So, okay, so if nothing else needs to be done, the first day goes by rather quickly. You're just kind of in awe of just being out on sea, seeing everything, see the beautiful sunset, the water. Let's do just a quick fortitude save for you guys, just to make sure food stays down.
17.
Okay, very good. No seasickness. What about
19.
Okay, everybody's good. All right, you guys are just loving the sea. You kind of see like during the nighttime, Duval tries to start up singing shanties and stuff, but nothing really goes very well with Dilly and Nigel, and they can't carry a tune, and he quickly gets angry and drunk and just gives up on it, and it just becomes gibberish and slurs. But you guys kind of spend the rest of the night just conversing, talking until the next morning. Next morning is just more of the same, just the open sea. There isn't a very good cook on board the Tallywhacker, but there are some few like salted meats and jerky and stuff. That's kind of what these guys live off of while they're out and about. So it's offered to you guys by Nigel. He just brings over a platter, not really saying anything, very shy.
I mean, I guess I'll accept it and give him a nod.
Yeah, I'll take some too.
All right. Okay. So he gives us the jerky, takes that off. Then Dilly brings over some water from a water skin that he has that they all kind of share. It's kind of gross. Here you go.
I'm gonna accept it and wink at him.
Gee golly. Ben, Archer dude, here, would you like some water too?
Yeah, I'll take some and just drink it.
Don't drink all of it. That's we don't have all that much water. Even though we're on water, you can't drink that water because it's got salt in it.
Can't you filter it?
Wow, you are purple skin and very smart too. You can do that, but we usually don't because we're kind of lazy and stuff.
Noted.
And then he just kind of stands there awkwardly for a moment, and then takes the water skin back, and then goes over and offers it to Lucian and Willie. What else you guys want to do? Nothing crazy's happening.
Climb back up in the crow's nest.
Alright, do your climb check.
That's a 23.
Alright, so you get up there even better than the day before. Just very gracefully, just going up there. You're amazing, Dilly. And you see Nigel kind of like looking at you, and he's like studying you almost, like he's just taking notes mentally of how you're actually doing that as he stands awkwardly over holding the plate of jerky. But other than that, Captain Duvall's just, walking around just bragging about how long he's been doing this and now never, like, no problems, blah, 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 and you kind of almost feel like a jinx is about to happen. And he's talking with Lucian and Willie. And Orlana, would you like to do anything?
I want to talk to the captain a little bit, just to kind of figure out how long he's been doing this, apparently completely unaffected by life's circumstances.
Oh, milady. Seemed to, first off, did you go into his chambers the night before? I didn't address that.
No, I did not. I did not.
You did not? Milady, I seem to have missed you last night.
A little.
My chambers were a little cold last night for some reason. Perhaps we can fix that tonight.
I mean, I'd recommend getting a better blanket the next time we stop at a port.
I have a better blanket on mine that you can have, Captain. If you no, I don't need another one. I don't need one.
I'm gonna whisper to him, maybe bring him your blanket.
The captain just sighs. What can I do for you, my lady?
Tell me about your history on the boat.
Oh, well, nothing too special. I've just been doing this for about 10 rotations. Nothing too much. Just going back and forth to Restula. Same old. Just delivering spices there to the local tradesmen. Every now and then we get some of those Those pesky pirates from Lycorel seem to make their way all the way over to these seas, but nothing. Dear Lord, Ben, I got your picture. Okay, Nathan sent me a message. Okay,
You should share that.
Tom Hardy.
I'm less excited.
Yeah, Tom Hardy's pretty awesome. um,
It was either him or Lev Sneedler. How you say his name?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But other than that, nothing too crazy goes on. We just have to deal with pirates when they come.
Are there any like chairs or anything in his room besides the bed?
Oh yeah, I mean he's got a nice red.
Here
Huh?
you go, Jess.
Oh, nice red chair with some gold plate on it. That's pretty nice. Oh, you sent the same picture?
So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like, drape myself across his nice red chair and be like, "What can you tell us about where we're going?"
Oh,
It's suspense.
yeah.
Nice.
Ristula is the Heian, basically the city of Heians of the Dark Elves. They're quite beloved there, which I'm sure you would be too. They seem to have a pretty good relation with the Moon Elves. I'm hoping that the human will be okay, but there's only a few people in certain sectors that don't seem to like humans as much. But for the most part, they're all right. People are quite nice. What else do you want to know?
Do you know why the king would send us to an area with supposedly such good people?
I don't know too much about your king. To be honest with you, wasn't quite a fan of a lot of the stuff I've heard. Seeing that he had some private negotiations with the pirates that I've been running into. Many people deny it. It's not well known, but from some of the pirates that I have killed, I have known that the Great Red Wolf is, or was an ally of them.
Do what you gotta do when you got bigger wars to handle, it seems.
Well, good luck to him. But I know them Null thingamadudes, if they actually did come back, this tallywhacker's gonna stay all the way over here.
Thank you for your time, then.
Oh, not so fast. We could have a drink. He kind of opens up a nice big selection of mostly whiskey.
I'm not thirsty.
All right. Well, come on back if you change your mind.
And I'm just gonna like saunter out.
Of course you do. Maybe you should do like a little bit more of a still
You
like
can't think of a better word for it either, yeah.
no, I was just gonna say do like a diplomacy check just to. That's the only thing, or just do it like a general charisma check, really, and like
I did
yeah.
not give myself enough rolling space, holy shit, hang on.
See how much more he's completely
Oh.
captivated.
It's a 20 not natural.
Okay, yeah. You see like a little vanity mirror thing as you walk out, and you see his reflection, and he's just like staring right at your bum.
Yeah, sounds that way.
So you just walk out to see Dilly, who's talking to Willie. That's so funny. I wish DJ was here. Dilly talking to Willie, and sorry, have you always been that short? And I guess you just kind of hear like random crap like that. Nigel still hasn't really said much of a word. He's just observing.
I want to go talk to Nigel.
Okay, all right. He just goes over and he kind of looks at you out of the corner of his eye.
Tell me about yourself.
No, well, I don't really know what you want to know.
How'd you end up on the boat?
Uh, well, I knew Dilly here. I used to help out in Thane's farm, and I kind of got tired of. He's like starting to sweat. I kind of got tired of Sinfall being destroyed all the time, and I just kind of want to get away.
Work for Thane, huh? He's a good guy.
He's great. He's pretty good. I miss working with weapons and stuff like that.
You good with weapons?
Oh, he's great with weapons and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty good.
We'll remember that. Don't worry. And I'm just gonna kind of wander off and do whatever. I don't know.
Hey
I don't
Nigel,
know.
hey Nigel, this guy's name is Willie. That's funny. And like Nigel just kind of smiles. All right. Day 2 goes by. Same. Nothing happens. The jerky is starting to get a little slim. There is a slight rain that happens at the end of day 2, but nothing too disastrous. Day 3, you guys wake up. You guys get brought more food and water. Well, you guys rolled pretty high on that first check. I'm not gonna make you do another one. What would you guys like to do for day 3 of the journey? At the end of this day, you're knowing that it should be wrapped up.
Is there anything good to be accomplished before we get to where we're going? Like anything, any hints that you would recommend? I don't know. We haven't explored the boat yet.
You could ask Ben. Maybe he knows.
Hey Ben, what should we do before we hit land?
Oh, you want to see what they got down below?
Sure. I
All
thought
right.
we were going below.
You guys have been going below, but you haven't said that you want to look at anything in particular, so I don't know.
Yeah, I want to go see what's in. I want to go see what's in the hold.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So you go down there, and there's just very, very well labeled, like all of the supplies that they have, like that. It's like the cargo. It's like a generic cargo, but that was more of Nigel's area of expertise. That's why everything is very neatly stacked and sorted. It's just there's different, like all the way down to like different spices and corn and wheat, potatoes, peas, like. There's some like big boxes and crates of fruit, and there's different deer pelts and elk and all this kind of stuff over from Chauveau that they're taking. But while you guys are down there going through everything, let's do a listen check.
I got an 11.
Damn it. Sorry. I keep bouncing back and trying to fall off the table.
Gotcha.
19.
Okay. I was waiting on Nate to go, 52. Alright, so while you guys are down there, you hear a few shouts from Duval, and you can hear some from Lucian, and I'm trying to get my book situated here. From Lucian and Willie. They seem to be, with those high rolls, you can hear pirate ship distinctly coming from Lucian. I'm not going to pretend to do a Noah voice, but you just hear pirate ship, and you hear Willie shout some profanity, and then you hear Dilly go, "Oh, geez, Louise," and he starts running down into the hold. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna run back up on.
Yeah, I'll go upstairs.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, as you guys are going up the stairs, do a balance check.
Oh dear.
21.
24.
All right, because yeah,
We just got right.
two dex-based characters. So yeah, as you guys are going up the stairs, there's a big boom. But with those high rolls, you guys hold on to the side rails as you're going up, and you can hear some unfamiliar shouts coming from the other sides. And we're gonna go ahead and roll some initiatives.
Oh, fun.
I got a 23.
Fantasy.
16.
16. Okay, let me roll for everybody that didn't come.
Pointed glare through the screen.
Yeah, I know. Okay, looks like night is going. Hold on.
To be fair, if I had tickets for Memphis in May, I also would have been mailing.
Oh no, yeah, no, for sure.
Eh.
Yeah, it's more of those things that probably the missus would get tickets for, and you're like, yeah, you're going to this. I'm like, okay, all right. All right.
I want to agree with that, and then I remembered I would be the missus.
Okay, boom, boom. All right, Nate. I'm gonna let you go first.
What do I see when I come out of the hold?
Sorry. So you see a much bigger ship that has rammed up beside you guys, and they have thrown over like these big planks that are going over to your side, and they've already like hooked in y'all's ship, so it's not going anywhere. For it to be a much bigger ship, there isn't that much of a crew that you could see, but you do see 5 well-armed guys that are on their way or making their way over to you guys. One guy that's giving them the order.
I'm going to yell out to Captain Duvall and pretty much everyone else up top.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have warned us before they got up right next to us, and then I'm going to shoot at the lead guy.
Okay. Duval lets out like a like the drunken slur. Okay. Do your tech roll.
The 16 to hit.
16 hits.
For 14 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to try to make my way up to to where I can climb up on the crow's nest again.
Okay.
And I'm going to start like climbing up it.
All right. Go ahead and roll a climb check.
Let's say 19.
All right. So yeah, you begin to climb it. Not all the way up yet, but you start climbing. And so, Jess.
Okay. So I assume I'm the blue chick, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to try and sever some of the ropes that are tied to our boat, since I can't hand-to-hand combat anybody right now.
Okay. So like right in one of these or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever the nearest one is, yeah.
All right.
I don't know how you want me to approach that.
Okay. So just do a 20 and then add your strength modifier to it.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you begin trying to cut it, but it's very, very thick rope, so you kind of go for more of a saw motion. So you can see that it is working, but it's going to take a minute.
That's
Alright, so pirates. I don't know which one this is. Oh, it's that guy. Alright, so this guy is going to actually start coming up this way as you are cutting, and he's going to attempt to strike the wonderful dancer. That's 17 for the first roll. Awesome.
Oh, it just barely hits. So bad. I wanted to like swerve or something.
Alright, so for 7 points of damage, and it has obviously stopped the sawing motion.
Yes, that sucks quite a bit, actually.
And let's see, power copy. This guy's got to run over here, and he is going to attack Willie. And I do not know. It's another high roll, though. Okay, 14. Oh, now I gotta switch. Okay, this guy. Not that guy, this guy. This guy will come over here and he's gonna attack Lucian. And with a net 19. Oh, what did I do with that? 6. 14. Okay. This guy will run over here, and Nate, you're currently climbing, we'll say up on this post here, but he can't reach you yet. We'll say he's going to start climbing, though. That'd be pretty interesting. And this cap is going to run over here, and he's going to attack the wonderful dancer.
He could not do that.
With a 21.
It's
And for 6 points of damage.
ow.
And so Willie is going to attack the ones in front of him with a 16. That does hit. Wallops the heck out of that guy. Weakens him pretty good, actually. And since I don't have their stats, I'm guesstimating. Lucian's going to attempt miss. And now Nate's back up to you.
I'm going to finish climbing up.
Okay. All right.
With a 20 to climb.
Okay, yep, you're climbing away.
And when I get up there, I'm going to fire at the leader guy again.
Okay.
With a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
For 9 points of damage.
Very nice. 9 points. Okay. Very good. You see him get stuck again, and he just glares at you. Gives an order for the other guy to get down. Do a listen check.
Just Ben or
That one.
No, Jess, you don't have to. You got a nat 1?
Oh.
Yep.
All right, so Orlana, you hear him say, stop climbing and just set it on fire.
Oh no. Can I shout out to him?
Yes, you can. It's your turn.
Cool, I'm gonna shout to him, they're gonna set it on fire.
Oh, another listen check, Nate. You're up there pretty high. There's a lot going on.
20 on that one.
Okay.
Not Nat.
Yeah, you heard that. And you also see from that Orlana is getting beat down
I
at
would
the
like
moment.
to run away.
Okay.
Because I don't know my character enough to know what I can do in this current situation.
All right. Where do you want to go? Because currently you got 3 dudes on you. And
Yes, I do. And not in the good way.
Yeah. Gang bang! That's what they yell. All right, where you
That
going?
almost makes me want to keep, like, stabbing their dicks. But, I am going... Ooh. Oh, there isn't a free rope available, is there?
Oh, there's ropes all over the place. Just what are you thinking about doing?
I was thinking about crossing one of the ropes attaching us to their boat and climbing across to theirs.
So you're gonna do like a swing?
I could, can I? What do I roll for that?
Sure. Oh yeah. Let's do like a jump.
Okay. Let's see. Oh god, I'm gonna land in the water. Stop that. Oh my god.
Is it a net one? That'd be great.
No, I didn't give myself enough room to roll, so every single time I roll, it bounces against my glass and tries to roll off, and like 3 times in a row it did it just now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is... What's my bonus? A 19.
Okay, yeah, I would say with a 19, yeah, you find a rope, you quickly get away from them, jump, and swing across. So you maybe just ran over this way and like, oh, and then landed over here and got off. So they turn around and look at you. This guy kind of like, oh, nice. I'll say you don't have any range stuff with you, do you?
No, but I was gonna see if they had any cannons.
No gunpowder. No gunpowder.
Ship, it doesn't hurt to check.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Any like throwing knives or anything lying around?
You see some. You see like a. Actually, yeah, do a search check.
Okay. Oh wait, shit! I gotta find my search bonus real quick. I'm like, yeah, I know these. No, I don't know these.
Not anymore.
Ooh, that's an 18.
Okay. All right, so you do see a really crudely made bow, and you see like 3 arrows laying about.
Cool.
All right.
I will take them.
So you take those, and you get a chance to fire them on your next turn. Let's see. Let's go up. I have to remember.
What's the base damage for a bow? Is that?
We'll say for the one that you just picked up, probably we'll just do like a D6. It's not a very good one, and then it's going to be your attack roll will be dex based
Okay.
instead of strength based. So this guy is going to run over here, help that guy. Which one is that? Okay, this guy's going to attack Willie. Okay. 2. And hits. Okay, and then the other guy's going to attack Lucian for nat 20. And it does confirm. Dear Lord. Lucian is currently unconscious.
Oh dear.
The other 2 are setting the crow's perch that you're on fire, Nate. And with the captain tucked up under, out of harm's way, giving them instructions. And what would you like to do? There are actually. Well, I'll let you. What do you want to do first?
So is their captain like hiding behind someone, or
Let's say I need to move him. So we'll just say this is the one that you're on, and he is like over here behind the pillar now.
okay.
Yeah. I forget that I'm looking down at sheets, and I'm still trying to do math from Willie's stuff.
Well, in that case, I'm going. I'm going to shoot at the one closest to me in clear line of sight that is trying to set the thing on fire.
I mean, it is on fire though. That's one point. It's already on fire, but yeah, you can still shoot him.
Right. That's a 27 to hit
Yeah.
with a 8 points of damage.
Okay. Which one of these two? Just so I'll know.
Probably the one to the north.
To the north. Okay. You said 8 points?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you stuck him center mass pretty good. Set him back a couple steps. He's holding on to it. Like it hurt him pretty bad. Very weak. Just like the one that's closest over there to old Willie. He also looks very weak. Willie's. I think I actually did. I skipped Willie's turn. Okay. And okay, miss. All right. Or was it? I'm getting confused in the load order. Oh yeah, I skipped Willie, so I went back and did him because I just now it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to use the bow, and let me figure out what my dex bonus is even. So I've got it like split screening, so my form is smaller than usual.
Okay.
So I keep scrolling around it. Okey-doke. So does an 11 hit?
Who are you trying to shoot?
Where is the guy attacking Lucian?
This guy.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. All right. So that unfortunately does not hit. It goes goes flying on past. Let's see. Let me see. Going to say no at this point in time. So it goes flying past his head and goes straight on down this way. Almost hits the cap. He looks over in your direction. And
Can I blow him a kiss and tell him to come on over?
Sure you can. But he kind of catches it and then just puts it on his mouth and blows you one back. And when you see him, he's actually a very nice looking guy, very long blonde hair. But yeah, he's kind of being a douche right now.
I mean, he's not hiding in the cabin yelling out instructions, so.
That's true. Okay, with that, this guy's going to attack Willie. And another hit-a-rooney. Only 1 point of damage. And the one that was attacking Lucian, after he went down, he's going to go over to the dwarf. 20, but no crit confirm. And this is what happens when you're not here. I have to guesstimate HP, and Willie is now currently down. Okay. The fire of the pole has made its way halfway up there now, Nate, and it's starting to not be so sturdy. So much so that this guy, if I can remember which one that is going to start going back. He is currently over here. No, not that one. I don't remember which one this is. Okay, and this guy's going to run back over here as well. Cap is staying there for now. Nate, back to you.
I'm going to shoot at the guy I shot at last time.
Okay.
At 20.
Okay.
Nice.
With a 19 to confirm.
Very nice. All right, and that would be this guy.
Is a 22 points of damage.
Okay, so that guy, as he's running back across, from your perspective, Orlana, just get right in the back of the head, and he just falls down.
Nice. Appreciate it.
All right. And it's your turn. There's one guy currently on your side. You just saw Willie, the great fighter dwarf, fall down, and so is the dark elf, with a burning post headed towards Ben. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stab him. I hope.
Do it to it.
God, I hope. Okay. Let's see. Because I can't math, 12 hit?
12, unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna run to, like, the empty part of the ship over there.
I'm gonna run away! Okay, let's see. Where you at? Oh, wow, that would be funny. He is captivated by... He just wants to watch you run away, more or less, so he just lets you run.
Wait, can I charm him? Do I know how to charm him? I don't know.
Yes,
Can
you
I
do.
charm?
Yes, you do. It's part of your dancer abilities. You can fascinate, but that's a round action, though.
Damn. Okay, next time. I mean, he can just keep watching me run as long as he's not trying to kill me.
All right. These guys are about, if I can, okay, no, that's part one. Sorry. Should have labeled a little bit better. They're running across. This guy's running across because the fire's going up the post and it's starting to spread down here. Nate, do a listen check.
19.
You can hear a lot of coughs coming from Duval, Dilly, and Nigel from down below. Sound like you can hear like they're trying to take what water they did have down there for reserves and stuff to drink. You can hear them trying to put out some fire down there, but a lot of coughs because there's a lot of smoke going down there into the hold. And no point at doing a spot check, but you can also see that Lucian and Willie are laid out there. And as you do that, you see this guy peek around the corner of this post, and he's going to use his crossbow to attempt to hit you up there. And it's going to be rather difficult because you got cover up there. But I don't know if a 22 hits you or not.
Would I have cover from the smoke and being like in the crow's nest or concealment or anything like that? Since I am on fire.
Yeah, I'll take off some of that. I'll take that down to like 17. Does 17 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, it's all right. So you can still see that he does have a crossbow, and he's shooting up at you. And when he sees that, with all the smoke and the flames going up, he is actually going to start heading on back to his ship. I'll say he gets about like right here where his crew is. And back to you.
I want to attempt to run out on I'm not sure what it's called, the post that comes out like towards their ship.
That's okay. Nobody did their sailing homework. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like out this way?
Yeah. No, to the north. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on the mast, the beam that,
right, gotcha.
That holds the sail. Gotcha. Yeah. I want to like run out on it and fire at the captain.
All right, let's do a balance first. DC is probably gonna be pretty high.
Is 27.
Okay, so did you just want to run out and let me get you Ben and just stay here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the idea is like if the fire causes the mast to fall, my weight should tip it over onto their ship.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Right. I'm going to fire at him with a 25 to hit.
Yep.
for 8 points of damage.
Okay, and the captain is looking very, 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 very weak. Kind of stuck him in the leg on that one as he's running back across. And the other two pirates there pick him up as he's making it across. And come on, Cap, come on. You can kind of hear them. This guy is currently like shielding him from any more arrows. Seems to be a very, very, very loyal little guys he's got with him. And Jess.
Okay. So I'm standing at the helm of the pirate ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to use the perform action for dancing for the fascinate ability.
Good. Okay.
See how that goes.
All right, roll your perform.
Yeah. Okay. Nat 20.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right,
Yeah.
and I need to look. I need to know the range of that because actually, I think it's just a specific character.
Okay. Well,
I believe, and let me just double check though, because I think when I was playing Krolok, I couldn't do like it wasn't like a range spell.
Yeah, I think it's a specific character.
In that case, the captain.
All right. All right. So as he's being helped up by his shipmates, he looks over to seeing from Ben's perspective as he's like shooting away. It looks like a normal, it looks like a seductive dance, but like to the captain at this very moment, even in the heat of the moment, it's very, very erotic, and he is captivated. He's just in awe, and he kind of, yeah, he's just looking over at you.
He just sits quietly and enjoys the show.
Yeah, he's just chilling there, and they're like, "Get up, get up, get up, get up." Let's see. Pirates. 1. Which one? Okay, this guy. This guy is going to, we'll say he is now going to fire his crossbow at this guy who's running around off on a mask over here. Kind of amazed, but he's like, yeah, it's on fire, dude. I think it's going to be a miss. Yeah, that's another 17, so I don't think that hits you. The guy that's picking up the cap, this guy's going to stay where he is. And the other guy is going to try to run over and stop you. And he is going to do... he's going to try to grapple you, actually. So...
Okay, how do I fight that?
Pretty sure you roll your... Alright, you always got to explain this to me again, Nate.
Don't I roll a strength counter?
Pretty sure.
He has to roll an attack at a touch AC, and it provokes an attack of opportunity. And if he hits that, then he has to roll a opposed grapple check.
All right. Okay. So... Alright, so I rolled a 22 to grapple, and your touch AC would be, and that's like without armor, right? That's just your AC, just AC plus dex modifier.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty sure. It gets you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, because my normal AC is 17, but I've never used touch AC, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even have a number in that box.
All right, so with that, she gets to attack now, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Cool. We're just
gonna wait.
Oh.
If the attack of opportunity deals damage, the grapple attempt fails.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, so I do attack, so I have to find where that D20 just fell?
Yeah, so you have to attack now. This guy, and if it hits and deals damage, like the grapple is canceled.
Awesome. God, let it hit. Okay, 20 not natural.
Yep, that does hit.
Cool. Do I get to do damage on him too? And it's all part of the sexy dance for the captain?
Well, the sexy dance would stop.
Yeah, I know. I'm very upset about that. Roll 20. Come on.
I know. That sucks. But yeah, you get to deal damage.
Cool. So if it's with my... Would I get to use my daggers in that case?
Yeah, you can use whatever.
Okay, it's not just to, like, punch him in the face as he's running at me.
Right.
Okay, in that case, I do need that weapon. Good. New weapons, man.
New weapons. Those Assassin's Creed blades.
I know, right? 10 damage.
How you want to do it?
As he's, like, coming at me trying to grapple, I just want to take my, like, bracelet dagger and just stab him up through the chin, through the top of the head.
Oh, brutal.
No.
Alright, so yeah, he just falls on you, and there's, like, blood squirting all over you. Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Case, I'm going to blow a kiss back at the captain again.
Do an intimidate.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, Erlon is like one of my favorites. I love her so much. 12.
Okay, with covered in blood and just killing probably one of his good friends, he went from being completely aroused to, I don't want to say completely terrified, but his wing wong's all confused. He's like, ah!
Confusing boner.
Yeah, like, oh my god. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, okay, yeah, that was that guy. Alright, then them's gone. Come. Actually, I think it goes back up. So, Nate, I want to go based off what you say you want to do as to what the next roll is going to be. So, it's beginning to tilt. It's going in the direction that you want it to go, but you're currently falling. Do you want to, what are you going to try to do?
All right, like as it's falling towards their mast, which is right there on my left, I'm going to attempt to jump and grab a hold to one of like their like ropes.
Right, that's
like holding the sail.
These are going up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do a jump as it's falling.
Jump. That is a 24.
24. All right. So amazingly high rolls. You jump, land good. So you're on there. You still got a ways to go. This is a much bigger ship. So go ahead and roll a climb check to see how fast you climb up that rope.
Climb is a 20.
All right. So yeah, you're scooting on up there just as fast as you were climbing the other post during all that downtime. So you get to go on. You'll get up there by the time of your next turn. You go and then.
And I want to scream back to Captain Duvall to get Lucian and Billy out of there.
All right. So let's see if they heard it. Okay. Yeah. So. As you get over there and you're climbing, you kind of look back and you see them kind of peek their heads up, and then they're like just throwing them off the side here as Nigel and Dilly and all them, they start to jump on off as well. Jess. Oh, actually, I gotta erase this other guy that you killed. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Not that one. Not that one. It's the other one. Okay. What are we doing?
I feel like it's going to be very hard for me to roll a nat 20 on dancing again. But I still don't have enough health to try anything else, so we're going to dance again.
All right.
Perfect.
You do have limits on how many times you could do that during the day, but you should have at least one more to do. I know with a bard, you can only do it. Which you guys are 5th level now, so We'll have to look that up later, but I know you
So
do
I
have at least one more.
my character sheet, and it says that she had made it up to level 9, and I don't know how that happened.
Level 9?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't made that much of a difference, to be totally honest with you.
Maybe, okay.
Because, like, I looked at her stats, and they were not the same as a level 9. I just have, like, level 9 on the sheet, which does not make sense. But also her, like, base fortitude save is ranked at +1, and I'm like, that's not right for level 9.
No, I didn't know that. I don't think you guys got up that high of a level.
No.
No,
Because I was still at level 4.
Yeah, I made the wrong number when I typed the level or something.
Yeah.
And just got really confused when I opened it up. Because it's been a while since we've played them. Okay, well, I'm going to try and dance again because we've only got 3 guys left to take out.
Actually, it says once per day
Never mind.
per dancer. No, okay, no, you can't do it again. Okay, you can.
Okay, well, I tried, okay. I mean, I did just murder his friend. I understand him not wanting to watch me dance again. So I guess I will try shooting at the captain.
No, I said you can do it again. It's once per day per dancer level. So if you're 5, yeah,
okay.
you could do it again.
I missed that detail, sorry. Okay, in that case. Oh, shit. 22.
22. And I believe, what do I have to do to counter that? Is it like a will save? I'm pretty sure it's a will save.
Sorry, the description is very long.
I think it's a will save.
I think so, too. Subject to concentration checks. Oh, wait, that's against me. Yeah, I would go with the will save because I don't see it on here.
Oh, wow. 21. Okay.
Ah.
Alright,
Oh.
So... he sits down again as this guy is, like, trying to ask him what's going on.
In his friend's blood.
Yeah, he's just captivated, in awe of all this. Just, like, looking at you with his head cocked to the side. Now we're gonna go to this guy, who's turned his attention to, Nathan, who's climbing, and he's going to attempt to shoot with his crossbow. With net 20, and it does confirm. Low on damage though. This is fine. For 10 points of damage, and do a balance check. Say he gets caught like in the shoulder or something.
Say 23.
Alright, so yeah, you're still up there, still climbing away. You just took the bolt, and you're go, because the other guy's trying to figure out what's going on with his captain.
I'm going to finish climbing to the top with 10 to climb.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to fire at the guy who just shot me.
Okay.
And that's probably a miss. That's 12 to hit.
Yeah, so after, like, the wound, it kind of threw off as you pull back the arrow and let it go. It just kind of like hit you right in the delt, and it's still a little, I don't know, it's like twitching a little bit. It goes right past him, kind of lands there on the deck. Orlana, still dancing?
Yep. I think I have to roll a concentration check to keep it going. Which hopefully... Wait, where's my concentration? Oh, hang on. There it is. Okay. I forget concentration is a stat, not like a base thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 4.
Okay, let me just double check that though. Make sure that's right.
Okay.
Use his ability, because I haven't played Krolak in a while, so hold on.
I've never played a bard, so I feel like
Oh,
Dancer...
I just realized something we did wrong.
But
because I thought something was okay. If a creature saving to, oh, okay, no, that's no, never mind. We didn't do that right. Only for if they succeed in a saving throw, you can't attempt to fascinate for another 24 hours. Okay, so that's good. We did that right. Watches. Target gets -4 spell checks. Okay. Any potential threat.
I have not pulled a knife on him.
Any obvious threats such as strong. Yeah. I don't see anything that says you have to do concentration.
I thought it was just under general dancing.
Maybe it
Dancing
is.
standard actions. Some dancing abilities require concentration. Oh, okay. I misread that. Sorry. Some dancing abilities require concentration, but Fascinate specifically doesn't mention it. Okay.
Yeah.
The way some of this is laid out is a little confusing when I'm not used to it, but we'll get there. So I can just say I keep dancing to keep the captain distracted while they deal with the two lackeys.
Yeah, it doesn't say it. I'm trying to look see what the time limit is. I know it lasts for a while.
I think it's based on my dancer level. I could be wrong.
Um,
Oh, I know. I just read about the length. Where'd it go? Well, then.
yeah, I think. I mean, I know it lasts for a very, very long time, unless it gets interrupted.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anything about a concentration check though, so I think he's still fascinated. You just have to be in view of him. I know that much. So yeah, so you're still sitting there doing your dancing.
I will move a little closer to him so that I can kind of keep his attention while his people are dropping in the background.
Okay. The other pirate that's with him is going to take his crossbow off of him and attempt to fire at the seductive lady.
Why would he do that? He's been at the sea for so long.
He's he's been at the sea for so long. We're not all pigs, Jess. That's why he's doing.
I love you both. I hope you know that.
Alright, so for a 19.
It's... Oh no.
For 5 points of damage.
Down.
Okay, so Orlon is down. Are you just down, down, not in the negatives, or just...
Let me remath. Hang on. You said it was -5 damage?
Yes.
So that would be -3.
Okay. So Orlon is down. Ben, you should have viewpoint of this. Captain is out of his spell. Oops. And yeah. It's your turn.
I'm going to rapid shot the captain.
Well, this guy is still standing. I know it's not my. It's more like he was standing in the way of the captain. So he was standing like that, and the captain was in front of him because he was shielding him when he went across. So you would just be. You could still hit this guy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm going to shoot that guy then. With a 19 to hit with the first.
Yep.
And a 22 to hit with the second.
Yep.
So the first one is 13 points of damage, and the second is 12 points of damage.
All right, so that guy drops.
Nice.
Which one was it? That guy. And okay, so both of them are going to try shooting.
And do they have like a crow's nest type deal,
I would say it's.
or is it just a post?
I mean, it would probably, because this map, I actually have this kind of cropped because the ship actually was like way longer, and there was another one over here, and this is the middle one, so it's probably going to be on this one. And that's not just me being a douche because you're not on that one, but it's like there's another one over there.
It makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, so there is one, but it's on this one.
Okay.
And the first roll was a 20, not nat, and that's from this guy. And I'm going to go ahead and the captain's going to try to attempt to shoot as well, so I'll go ahead and do his. And it is an 18 for him, and I don't know if that hits you or not. I don't have your sheet pulled up.
Me.
So both hit. Uh, 7 points on the first, and 6 from dear old Cap. Actually, no, 7 from dear old Cap. And it's your turn.
7 and what was the other one?
6 on the first.
Okay, so 13 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to attempt to rapid shot the captain.
Okay.
With a 19 with the first.
Mm-hmm.
And a 15 with the second.
First one hits.
For 12 points of damage.
All right, and with a very good headshot, the captain drops.
And with that, I want to attempt to intimidate the last guy to put down his weapons.
All right, roll intimidate.
Yeah, it's going to be a no. That's a total of 6.
Yeah, so he just yells back, "It's down to us now!" And he's going to fire back. Actually, he is going to run over here and get behind like a pretty tall standing boxes that will provide a little bit of cover for him, and peek around and fire up at you. For a nat 17, so I'm pretty sure it's going to hit.
Yeah.
Everybody's rolling really good tonight.
Mm-hmm. I really thought I killed my chances with the 20 and 19 earlier.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're rolling good. But that's only 4 points of damage. And actually, Jess, you would lose another point. So you're at -4 now. And Nate, your turn.
I want to... Is there a way I can take cover behind, like, a mask from where I'm at, or...
Yeah, I'd say it gives you, like, I was just going to give him, like, a +1 for the cover and stuff.
So I'm going to do the same.
Also, the fire is starting to, since that mask fell over, there's stuff that's laid out, and the other ship is also starting to lay on fire, so a lot of this was not planned very well.
So much.
I'm going to attempt to rapid shot that last guy.
All right.
With a 22 on the first, and a nat 18 with the second.
All right.
So 5 damage with the first, and 8 damage with the second.
All right. Yeah. One hit him in the chest. The other one hit him in the arm. He's still up, but you can see it took the breath out of him, and he's very badly hurt.
And I'm going to attempt to intimidate again.
Okay.
With 10 this time.
All right.
I'm telling you, the next one's going through your head.
You just get on out of here. You can take a raft. Because you look over, the other ship is pretty much decimated at this point. The other one's almost on fire, and this one's pretty bad off.
I'm good.
And when you say "I'm good," you just see him peek around the corner. For 22.
Yeah, that hit.
What is for 7 points damage. And your go, Jess, another point.
God damn it. Do I have till like what, -10 till I'm dead?
Actually, I don't know. What is it? Is it 8 or 9, Nate?
Oh no. Don't be 8 or 9.
No, it's 10.
It's 10?
And you're
Okay.
dead.
Yeah, I thought it was 10. I have time.
You have time. Alright, Nate.
I'm going to attempt to just regular shoot him this time.
Alright.
For a 19 to hit.
Nate has not shot lower than like 17 all night. That hits, yeah.
My base is plus 10, so.
Yeah.
Good call.
And that's 18 points of damage.
Alright, so yeah, that last guy drops as he come around the corner to fire it one more time. Caught him right in between the eyes. He falls down. What do you want to do out of initiative?
I want to slide down the rope to the deck of the other ship.
This ship?
Yeah.
The one that's not almost burned all the way down. This one actually, yeah, it's on fire pretty bad. Like it's like this whole side is starting to get pretty rough. All right, what do you want to do?
I want to run up to where Eliana is.
Okay.
And attempt to steer this ship away from the burning one. And see if we can't get that burning mask off.
Okay. Let's do the sails are still up mostly. There's a slight breeze. Let's do a what would that be? Let's do a profession, or isn't that what it's called? Like sailing?
Well, it'd be a wisdom, I think.
It's a general. What is profession based though? Is that a wisdom based? I don't have a sheet in front of me.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so just do that then.
It's going to be a 8.
All right. So I mean, you've seen enough ship captains try to do it. So you try to pull it away, but it's not quite doing it. It seems to be snagged quite a bit, and this one's also starting to sink. And since it's hooked in just right, it's bringing enough force down to where it's not pulling away. So, and the fire is starting to spread more. And you do see some questionable liquid in some barrels on the ship, as there's a few explosions that are, since it's done hit the hold, there's a few boom booms going on over here. And some of that other debris is starting to land in the ship that you're on now and catch fire to some of the sails.
Okie dokie. I'm going to pick up Eliana and take her over to a raft that's on the other side. Like, so not this one right here below your arrow,
Uh-huh.
but the one, I'm assuming there's one just like it on the other side.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put off on that side and go around and pick up Captain Duvall and Lucian and all of them.
Captain Duvall unconscious?
No, they all jumped off. Lucian and Willie are unconscious, and I'm pretty
Yes.
sure they're borderline dead. They've been dead for a minute. But all right, so you paddle your way over there. Just do like a strength check to see how kind of fast you get over to them and get away from all this explosions and crap.
Let's say 21.
All right, so yeah, you take the oars and you get to going fairly quickly. And we'll go back to. I'll just go back to the map. So you get away fairly quickly. You get over to him, and Duval. So he's got a few cuts and scrapes on him and stuff, and like, but he looks okay for the most part. See Dilly and Nigel as they are holding up the dwarf who's in full armor, and they're like getting pulled under and stuff. So you might want to check on him. He's been taking in a lot of water. Lucian's got on some light armor, so he's pretty easy to keep up, but they quickly put them in the boat. That was some pretty good shooting you did back there.
Who's saying that?
Duval.
I'm gonna punch him in his face.
Okay. He
Appreciated.
he rolled a very low on his balance. So he goes falling off the side. And, Dilly, who didn't see that, he just turns around. Hey, you gotta stay in the boat in order to get away. And then he goes and helps him get back up. You gotta stay inside, Captain. That's how you this boat thing works. And then he is tending to Willie and Lucian. And what would you like to do?
I'm gonna start paddling.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna ask the captain if he knows which way we need to go.
Okay. So you guys are currently about somewhere, and I know this looks very close, but it's like it's supposed to be a big part of the water, so you wouldn't see land from the viewpoint. So yeah, he has a good sense of direction. He points where you need to go, and we got to get. He says like about northeast. He gets going. So do another strength check and just start paddling.
Say 14.
Okay. So 14, you guys get to going. And do a spot check as they are still tending to the rest of the people. You're stable now, Jess, but you're still like unconscious. So
Appreciate it.
That's a 16 spot.
All right. So, with the 16, you notice that some very heavy duty storm clouds are starting to bow in on you guys.
Less appreciated.
I know. And so they're coming in. So, since you're unconscious, Jess, Nate, you're going to be doing some balance checks.
Awesome.
Because the wind is up to about currently about 40 miles per hour. The rain's starting to come in. Dilly and Nigel are starting to try to scoop out as much as they can of the water because it's filling up this small little raft with their hands and stuff. While also trying to keep some of their torn shirts and stuff that they wrap for bandages, makeshift bandages around you guys. They're trying to keep all that on y'all to keep the bleeding down. Duval is actually contributing with the oars and bounce check.
That's a 15.
15. The wind is rocking the raft to and fro. Duval goes falling off. Dilly's down. Nigel net 19. Nigel's good. I got it.
Nigel on our team, like, for good. It's great.
Nate, you are currently thrown off, not as far as Duval and Dilly. They do a swim check. Dilly rolled 3. Not a very good swimmer. He's having difficulties. And Duval rolled 5.
I rolled a 24. I got a nat 19.
Okay.
So can I
do a listen check to see if you hear them amongst the storm and the waves. If you can hear them struggling, because it's kind of like a.
That's a 10.
Okay. With lightning and thunder and the waves, you don't initially hear them, but you do make it back to the raft with your really, really high swim check. Do you want to climb back in?
Yes.
Okay, so you climb back in. Roll a climb check.
Say 16.
16. Very, very quickly you find out that it's just Orlana, Lucian, Willie, and Nigel inside, and they fell off. They're over there. You want me to try to get them?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to help paddle over that way.
All right. So he goes over there. He jumps out and begins swimming over there and grabs Duval, who seems to be the closest, as he had the high 5, and brings him over close to the raft. And Dilly, who rolled a 2, has now went under, unfortunately. And you see Nigel try to go up under the water to get him. And they're down for quite a bit. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to hold position where they went under.
Okay. You see Nigel come up above water. I can't find him. And you see him like trying to tread. I want to go back down.
Get back in.
No. And he goes back down. Duval says, I'm not going to let a man die. And he begins
Stay in the boat.
Very, very calm, Ben. Just stay, man. The wind is currently picking up again to around 50 miles per hour. Do another balance check. Actually, Duval got a net 20.
I did too.
Nice. All right. Nigel and Dilly not coming up.
No, I like Nigel.
More water starting to fill up the raft. What are we doing?
We gotta find a way out of this storm. I'm gonna yell back at Duval.
And he's fuck it! And then he starts oaring. He grabs the oars and starts helping you. He's like, let's just go!
I'm gonna help.
Alright, so you start paddling away. You get, you take a few strokes in, do a spot check.
14.
So with a 14, as you kind of look back, I say down towards the southern position, you can see from the current of the waves and the storm and whatnot, you see some heads do pop up, but they are about I don't know, about 80 yards away from you guys. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna point it out to Captain Duvall and like gesture to paddle that way.
Alright, do some strength checks.
19 strength.
Alright, so yeah. So you guys are going pretty well. Another balance check. Wind's still strong.
Oh, that's a 14 balance.
14 balance. Ben goes off. You get knocked off. You're about, I don't know, 7, 8 feet away from the boat now because the wind's picking up. Do a swim check and then a spot check.
Swim check is a 16. Spot check is a 28.
Okay. So you come above water again to see the raft away, like right in front of you, and you see Duvall yelling at you from the raft. Get back on! Get back on! And then as you see behind him, some lightning flashes behind him in the sky, and then you see a nice nader a good ways off in the ocean, like twisting its way, and like that's where you hear the whistling, howling wind in the water, and you know it's heading right towards y'all's location.
I'm gonna scream out, shit! And like point.
Duvall's like, no, that way! Over. He starts pointing towards the heads. So he's trying to paddle over to you. So with the swim, you get back up to the raft. Do a climb.
14.
Okay. So you get up in there. Not as easy as it was the first time. Quickly you can see that a lot of your how many arrows did you have?
Left over was the 29.
All right, so like 18 of those are you wouldn't count them. Like, you wouldn't be like, how many do I have left? But 18 of those are lost. So you see a huge majority of them got knocked out during these 2 times of being in and out of the water. And so do a strength check to try to paddle away from this incoming tornado.
10.
Dear Lord. Okay. And Duvall rolled in that one. So with the wind and everything, he's trying to get away. It's getting closer and closer to you guys. Nigel is going to attempt to. Nigel's getting all the high rolls. That's like a 18. He's swimming, and Dilly actually rolled a 15. So he's trying to pull Dilly along as Dilly's trying to swim. He's not the best swimmer. And they make it over to you guys and climb in. And when they get climbed in, Dilly goes, "There's a tornado coming." So they're going to try to take the other oars and help paddle away. So roll another one. With them helping you out. So Dilly rolled a 3. Nigel didn't roll high that time. That was a 6. And Duvall rolled another 1.
God.
I wrote a 20, not net.
Okay. Alright. So you guys are starting to scoot booting.
So we're going in a circle.
Yeah. It's not good at all. Everybody do another balance check. So you see that it's starting to twist away, but it is at the same time getting closer to y'all's direction. So it's not going to be right on top of y'all now.
That's a 22 for me.
Okay. And that one. Let's see if I can get something to. That's not loading up. No, not that. There we go. Give something to look at. Even though there's battleships on there. That is a cool picture. Okay. Alright, so looks like Nigel fell off. That was a balance check, right? Sorry, I was trying to get that picture. You know what that was?
Yeah.
Okay. And to fall with the 5. Okay, so Dilly's still there. Dilly's trying to help them out. Let him do a strength check. Pull him back up. Alright. So they get on there. Back on. So it's just a long, just in and out process. Now let's do one more strength as it's passing by. It's starting to get very, very rocky.
18.
18, okay. Dilly with 2, Duval with an 11, Nigel with a 1. Aww.
Oh.
Okay. So, you guys are oaring away, paddle, and it's passing by. The waves are starting to get just up and down like a freaking roller coaster almost. And the rain's coming down. You guys have not been paying attention to the amount of water that's going into the ref, so it's starting to go down quite a bit, and each wave that comes down, there's more and more water getting crashed in. The Lucian and anybody that's passed out is having making a snorkel party right now. But one more balance check as the tornado is getting out of range and the waves are starting to die down.
29.
Okay. All right. So with that, and do a spot check.
Uh, 21.
Okay. With a spot check, you can see that. All right. Oops, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Do that. You can see that a little bit of land is starting to show up. Kind of off in the distance. It's still stormy, but the waves are coming down, and you guys. But it's not Ristula and it's not Micturus. It's a very, very small island that you guys are coming up on. Something that you don't recognize from any maps or anything like that.
I'm going to do a stream real quick while I'm unconscious.
Sure.
I'm going to gesture to the captain and point towards it.
Okay.
And start trying to paddle that way.
Alright. Okay. So he agrees and everybody starts paddling. You guys get upon shore to, like I said, a very small island. There are... Let me pull... it's just what I got. There's just a nice little beach. There's plenty of trees there that seem to be, bearing a lot of fruit and whatnot on, like some, I don't know, like some pineapple, bananas, that type of stuff. It's a very, very dense, thick forest from what you can see outside. But at the moment, it's still pouring down rain, and you got 3 people unconscious, possibly fatally wounded, and these other 3 are pretty terrified from what they just witnessed. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try to get the crew to help drag, dump the water out of the life raft and kind of drag it up to the nearest patch of trees.
Okay.
And turn it upside down and kind of lean it up so we can like get up under it.
Okay. All right. For who is the first person you're gonna go back for?
First person is probably Eliana because she's hot.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable. All right, so go back to her. You do a. I'm trying to think of whether it be a wisdom or an intel check. What I want you to do. Let's do wisdom because it seemed like that'd be more like just kind of like her general like wounds and her overall health at the moment. I think would be probably be more of a wisdom thing. Don't you think?
Yeah, I got an 8.
All right, you can tell that she is currently bad news bears. She's not dead, but all the water that was coming in, you can probably tell that she did get some water in her lungs. Currently not well.
Oh, great.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna ask any of the other 3 if they know like anything to do. I mean, they're trained sailors. Surely they know how to keep a person from drowning.
Are they?
So Duval says, "I am very good with mouth to mouth. I could give it a shot."
I kind of shake my head and just like, so I say, okay, do it. And now I'm going to run back and try to grab one of the other guys.
All right, do a wisdom for whoever that. Which one are you going for first?
Lucian knows what's going on. Then again, I would say I'm probably better friends with Willie Nelson.
Okay. He's got the good weed, is that line?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm probably going to get, like, because I guess I'd be more friends first, mission second. So I'm going to go with Willie Nelson.
Okay, alright, do a wisdom check for him.
That's a 4.
Okay, you can't tell if he's alive or dead.
I'm going to check Lucian then.
Alright, wisdom check.
That's a 6.
He looks worse than Willie.
Then I'm going to take Willie.
Okay. Alright, as you are dragging, as you're dragging Willie, you do look over there and see that Duval is trying his best, and eventually goes. You see Nigel goes, "Get out of the way!" And he begins what looks to be like proper CPR, doing a really good chest compressions and everything. Orlana, you are awakened with coughing up a lot of water, and you're currently at 1.
Thank God for Nigel.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I talked to him earlier.
Are you okay now?
Okay is probably not the word for it, but I'm awake.
All your blood washed off because of the rain.
I mean, I can't say I care so much about that, but I appreciate the attempt.
Yeah, everybody's almost dead, and then you see Dilly go over, and he's trying to help Lucian and drag. So you wake up on a beach where there's a lot of rain. You see Lucian is still unconscious. Dilly is currently dragging him up to the woods of someplace. You see Ben, who is dragging Willie Nelson, and these other 2 guys standing over you.
I want to look at Nigel and ask him to help do however he woke me up.
To who?
whoever he thinks he can like help the best.
Okay. So Ben, once you get up there to where you were dragging Willie, Nigel starts to do chest compressions on to Willie. Um, he heals him. He gets him going. Still very very weak. So he goes over and starts trying to help Lucian as well. Is there anything else you guys want to be doing while he's doing all that?
Recovering.
All right, still storming. Nate, Ben, do a survival check. 'Cause I know you propped up that raft, trying to make a makeshift little bed and like tent or whatever.
It's 28.
All right, so 28. You can find some other like big leaves and brush to kind of like cover that up a little bit better. Try to help block out some of the rain, along with a lot of the trees nearby. That's kind of like shadowing most of that.
Yeah, make like a little makeshift lean-to type thing.
Like a lean-to, yeah. Along with that, you could, with some of the other leftover leaves and stuff you find, it'd be good for like bedding and like insulation and stuff. Did you want to do? That's a pretty high roll. Did you want to try to do anything else with that? Like any kind of like, I don't know. Is there anything that you wanted to try to do?
Mainly with that, I'm just trying to get the shelter made.
Right.
I want to put all my efforts towards that for now, considering everything.
Yeah, because adrenaline and everything is obviously still pumping. So, but
Yeah.
later
But I'm
on,
at 4 HP. So.
well, later on, the with it being cold, it's still being very windy. You do hear the trees moving to and fro. It's going to start getting colder once that adrenaline starts going down. So there's that. But Lucian also comes to amazingly. It took Nigel way longer that time. And then he helps him up there, and you hear Nigel go, we almost lost him. And he sets him down.
So far, Nigel is the most useful NPC.
That's a good job there, Nigel. You did really really good. I'm very hungry. I have a piece of jerky that I was saving, but maybe we could all share it.
Oh.
I can't swim very good.
After all that, I'm just gonna lay down underneath the raft, and just go to sleep, like pass out.
I can take the first watch since I wasn't very useful back there. I apologize. And Duvall goes, I'll take a nap.
I'm just gonna like crawl on all fours, also underneath the raft, just like next to him, face down in the sand.
Butt sticking up in the air.
Completely unflattering.
Yeah. I'm so tired. Alright, so you guys go off to sleep in a very, very, very bad storm. You guys get a couple hours in, and that's when that good camping nighttime shiver starts to set in after being in the water and whatnot. Let's roll. Let's see if Dilly can roll a good survival check. No, he cannot. Too. So you kind of awaken to hearing some. And I'm trying to do the whole stick and the fire starter thing, but it's not working out very well. Alright, so actually let's see what, just for giggles, let's see what Nigel can roll on this. Alright, of course he would. 19. Let me do it. Yeah. And Nigel starts up a little small fire. What the hell? My next character's name's going to be Nigel, I think. Alright.
I really like Nigel.
So he starts up a fire, and Dilly's like, he sees Nigel starting to blow on it, and and then Dilly goes, ha-hoo, ha-hoo, ha-hoo. And eventually a small little fire starts to go. You guys sleep a couple hours in, couple hours out, all night long. Let's do a let's do like a roll a d10 plus 3, and that'll be the HP you get back.
Okay. Hang on.
I rolled a 1.
Nice.
Hang on. I'm trying to figure out which one's the D10.
Luckily, you fight from afar.
Yeah.
And while you guys do that, I'm going to go take a bathroom break. And
Yeah, D10 plus 3, right?
yes.
Cool. So 11. Tomorrow might suck.
Alright, I'm back.
I don't think Nick's back yet.
Okay. Total party kill on the first night back.
I mean, sorry I'm not used to 15 HP anymore.
No, it's... If I wasn't an archer, everyone would have died.
I know, like, I'm not used to not having a long-range weapon anymore, so I'm like, oh shit, I can't do anything. Also, 2 health.
Yeah, what's crapping me out is I'm having to keep up with my arrows because they're not just regular arrows.
Yeah.
So it's like they're great bow arrows, so they're larger than usual.
I mean, I love my, like, dagger bracelet weird things, but if nobody's on the boat and I've already been hurt, not as useful.
Yeah, but luckily I took craft fletchings, so I can craft my own arrows.
Oh, that's cool. Mine is alchemy, because I think my background as an assassin is poisoning people.
Nice. Yeah, I took I put ranks in craft, boat making, and fletching.
All right. So next morning, after you guys healed, so how much did you heal up, Jess? I think Ben got 4.
So I'm only like down 3 now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm only down 3 now because I healed 11.
Okay. And now what you got, Ben, you got 4?
Yeah, 4.
Good times. All right, so it's
So I'm
currently
at 8.
currently the next morning. Um, you guys probably have finished up Dilly's little bit of jerky pretty quickly. There's no water. What do you want to do?
Do we have any tools to like set up a filtration system for the salt water?
There's nothing but what you guys had on you and the raft.
Hmm. Do we see any fruit around on the trees?
Yes. There's some pineapples and nanners, some bananas.
Cool. I'm gonna go around and start collecting those for food at least.
Okay.
And actually, the pineapple should supply enough water supply too.
Okay. Do a spot check while you're out and about gathering stuff up from trees.
That sounds like a good plan if I know what my bonus is. Okay. 22.
With a 22, as you are out in the woods of this unknown island, you first get the sense that you're being watched, but not from the direction coming from the beach where everybody else is. As you look in the corner of your eye, you can kind of see movement here and there in the woods. But when you turn around and you look, there's nothing there. You just hear like rustling of leaves every now and then, but you don't see anything.
I'm just gonna kind of give a suggestive smile to the general area that I feel the watching come from.
Okay. All
And then
right.
head back to the beach and be like, we're not alone.
Okay. All right. Tell that to Ben, or just
I assume so.
all right.
Ben and the captain probably.
All right. So the rest begin to eat from the fruit that you brought back. I think with that we'll do another +4 for just that little bit of comfort from knowing that you got food and stuff.
Yay. So I'm at +1 health, right?
You were at +1. I don't know what you're at now.
I'm totally healed now.
Oh, okay. What do you guys want to do?
I want to do a survival check to see if I can collect any water from any of the trees, or plants, or anything like that. Try to find a pool or like where the water where the words, where the rainwater collected from the night before.
Okay.
With a 16.
All right. With a 16, you see. I mean, there's a bunch of bigger leaves like around where there is quite a bit of rainwater that's collected. There's also a lot of vines that are going in between trees, and with that you can kind of cut the vines in half. They also house a lot of water inside them. But what are you going to put the water in?
I have no idea. I'm just going to drink that stuff.
Okay. All right. So
Because I don't have a wet bag. I thought I did, but I don't have it wrote down. So.
yeah. So Dilly walks up to you as he sees you drinking from leaves, and he's eating some coconut. Hey man, if you want, you can take this half of the coconut and you can use that for a cup.
Thanks. And I take it and use it.
And then he takes him a leaf and pours some in there, and he goes, "Hey!" And he holds up his coconut. Cheers.
Cheers.
Do a listen and spot check.
Listen is a 9. Spot is a 17.
Oh, yeah. Dilly also rolled a 17. So he doesn't hear anything, but first you seem to hear like some tree knocking, like something that's going like on a tree. So but it's very loud in the woods behind you, and then you hear like birds and more tree knocking. But Dilly turns around and sees. He's like, I think there's something moving back there. You see what looks to be like a tree move almost for a second, but you didn't get a good glimpse of it. Like somewhere in this area over here.
I'll roll a knowledge in nature to see if I can identify it.
Okay.
With a 17.
With a 17, knowledge nature, you get the feeling that it could possibly be an int, but at the same time, you would know that you haven't heard of any ints being on this island, but then again, you've never heard of this island before either.
I say, like, just to myself out loud, could it be an ant? And I'm going to start making my way back to the beach.
You mean like a tree dude?
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, wow. So you see Dilly and Ben come walking up, Orlana, and Dilly says he thinks he saw a tree dude over there.
I don't think I have a knowledge of nature. Yeah. I don't have any knowledge. Wow. Okay.
All right, y'all both do some listen checks.
It's a 19.
It's an 18.
All right, so you guys hear what sounds to be like a swarm of bees that's coming up to y'all's little camp thing that's on the outskirts here, and it starts. They kind of swarm around the camp. What would you like to do?
Can we see anything?
Other than the swarm of bees, you don't see anything coming out of the woods. If that's what you're asking.
Wait, it's actually a swarm of bees?
It's actually a swarm of bees. Yes.
Are we actually that far on the beach?
No. No, I'll probably say that you are closer to the woods.
Damn it.
So probably. Do you want to be out here? That's whatever.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What are you gonna do? Jump in the water?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you want to jump in the water, Ben? What do you want to do?
I want to pick up some of the wet leaves and put in the fire to try to get like some smoke going.
Okay.
Much smarter. Oh,
no. No. I forgot to put them on the map. That's Lucian and Willie. All right. So you do that. Puts out the fire. More smoke comes up. The bees seem to just go away. Like they don't fly away. They just go away. They disappear. Do a spot check. Orlana, you can dip up out of the water and do a spot check as you come out of the water.
17. Also, I watched a lot of 90s sitcoms, so I just assumed jumping in the water was the best option.
That's good.
26.
26, okay. You can see off here in the clearing now that something is very curious, rather tall. It's not that tall. It's not towering over the trees, but it's currently making its way over to you guys.
I'll come out of the water at this point.
Well, it doesn't look very friendly. I'll just say that. It doesn't look friendly. But it's quickly it's not an int. And you see more of those bees, moths, and different things flying around it. It is a Spriggan that's heading right towards you guys. And let's roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20.
Woohoo!
19.
Okay.
19, neat. Oh, Spriggan also rolled that. Okay, and then we'll do Lucian and Willie. And they're currently at 10 apiece. Do that. Okay, so Jess, you go first.
I don't want to attack it. It's so pretty.
It's gonna kill you.
Well, hang on. Let me check the stat on this before I ask this question. Could I roll a diplomacy to...
Yeah, sure. You can try.
Ooh, that is a 20 not natural.
Alright, what are you gonna try to do?
I want to walk up to them or stay within a good distance of them and say, we have crashed on this island and are looking for temporary shelter until we can move on with our travels.
Okay, so 20 not natural, right?
Yeah.
You can hear it respond with more bee sounds and it like a bird chirp sound. You see claws on its hand. They are very, very sharp. It's in a defensive stance, but it's chirping at you.
But not an offensive stance. Words.
It looks like it's ready to spring at any moment, but it's not just yet.
I want to just keep my hands in the air open, like without my blades out, and I'm going to kind of motion to the other people to keep their weapons down as well.
Okay. Ben?
So she's trying to talk to it?
Mm-hmm.
Currently.
I want to draw my bow and draw an arrow and
Seriously?
dip it in the fire, light it on fire, and ready an attack action in case it attacks.
Okay. Alright. The Spriggan is going to, kind of like in a Wolverine-like stance, walk closer. It's going to get to, like, up here in the opening of these trees here. And around it, she's got one palm up where you see the swarm of bees, like, form. And the other one, you see her arm kind of form a branch that she holds. And it kind of looks like she's forming a weapon. And it's more of those bee noises. She didn't attack yet. Lucian and Willie are going to stand down. Jess, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try another wrong page. Diplomacy. Because I don't think she means us harm, just defensive. I could be very wrong. That is a 23.
Okay, what are your trying?
I want to very, very cautiously move towards her and say, oh, I don't know if she speaks common. I'm going to drop to one knee and bow to her and just say, we mean you no harm. Because I don't mess with, like, woodland goddesses, you know?
She just looks over at you. But then she looks up at Ben.
And I'm going to yell at it, put your bow down.
And she looks pretty angry.
I'm going to ease it down, but still, like, have it ready to fire.
So I'm just going to keep my hands in sight unarmed.
Okay. She is going... well, All right, so that was your turn to kind of, Nate, to just ease it down, to keep it on fire.
Yeah.
All right, so she's
Still have the ready to action.
all right, so she's walking. She walks past you, and
Oh,
walks and walks over and bends down to where your arrow is, and she's about to grab it. Are you gonna do anything?
Nope. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
She takes the arrow and puts out the fire with her hand, and then looks at it and sees that it's. You can see her feeling the arrow, and you could tell from just looking at her that she's made up of mostly bark and vines, and there's some kind of energy that's forming it all together. And you can see that she's like intuitively looking at the that this is made of wood, and then you see her go from a curious look to look down at you and be very, very angry.
You had to kill trees to do it.
Technically, yeah.
And then you hear her voice go from a wood chirping sound to like a woodpecker hitting wood. She didn't look too happy.
But they were dead already with a diplomacy check of a 7.
Try a luck check. Jesus.
No, wait. 8.
And you see her like lean down, and she brings her hand up to about like almost bring it down, like with the branch hand. And go, hold on a minute, wait just a second there. She doesn't understand that maybe what we need to try to do is. And he's trying to like whistle like a bird, and then she just stops and looks over at him.
I'm just gonna ask him if he speaks bird.
No. I could try another one though. Cuckoo.
Oh my god. Wait, my intelligence is high. Why don't I have languages on here? God damn it.
Do a listen check.
Oh, that's not a good one. That's like a 13.
Oh boy. All right.
8.
Hey. Oh no.
Okay, so 13 and 8.
She wouldn't be under abyssal, would she?
No.
So I have common, elven, draconic, goblin, giant, and abyssal. I don't know why I thought abyssal would be useful. I think I just thought it was cool.
Sounds awesome. You can hear coming from this distance over here. You can hear and she turns back around and begins walking backwards. And then you see her start to blend in slowly with the trees.
And like after she disappears, I'm gonna say, so this probably isn't the best place to make new arrows.
Probably not.
Alright, what do you guys want to do? Out of initiative currently.
Yeah, non-violent solutions.
That's right.
I kind of want to follow her.
Ben? Looks like Orlando wants to follow.
Yeah.
Alright. Orlando's following, I think.
I mean, that's probably not a good idea. I'm a good little bit of tequila in, so... I warned you guys.
Viva la raza! Let's see, crap, why not? Maybe they're hiding a boat or a dirigible.
All allies are good at this point. What the fuck is a dirigible?
This little creepy little gnome guy built one time. I think he's dead now.
Oh.
So as you guys are walking and talking and going in the woods, Willie and Lucian are hanging back with the rest of the crew. You guys are walking inside in the woods, deeper and deeper, and let's do a listen and spot.
Okay.
My listen is an 11. Spot is a 15.
Okay.
Listen is a 24 and a spot is a 21.
Okay. All right. So you guys can hear what sounds to be like some more crackling of fire as you guys get deeper into the woods there. Elwyn, you can hear somebody like humming.
Elwyn, huh?
Elwyn, yeah, sorry, Orlana. Old habits. Orlana can hear someone humming. But you guys, as you hear the humming and the crackling of fire, you guys both see that there is a looks to be like an elven-looking guy with one arm sitting by the fire. Kind of like he's got his. He's just moving the branches that are burning in there. Like he's not using a stick to do it. He's just kind of moving them to kind of like disperse the fire a little bit.
Where?
I remember this guy.
Good or bad?
Good.
Cool.
But he's it doesn't look like he's seen you yet.
I was out of game, too, by the way.
I know.
Are you moving your mouse at all to indicate like where we are, or?
Oh no, yeah, this isn't. It's not
okay.
really anything going on right now.
Doesn't like prison or something.
Nah, yeah, I could just do that. But yeah, so what do y'all want to do?
You know what? Screw it. At this point, I kind of want to very calmly approach and just say hello.
I'll just keep it there for giggles. All right, so you walk forward and doesn't acknowledge you at first, but once you say hello, he just looks up. Hello. And looks back down.
We've had a bit of an accident and seem to be a bit stuck here. May I ask who you are?
Yeah, I know. I was just making my way over to the beach. I was gonna come see you pretty soon. I saw you run into my friend.
She seems friendly enough, just defensive, understandably.
No. Tell your bowman to come on and get by the fire if he needs to get warm.
And I guess I'll kind of like nod back to Ben.
I'll hawk over slowly.
Who are you?
Oh, just call me Thay.
Nice. How'd you end up here?
Oh, I've been here for some time, trying to hide out. Just waiting.
We be concerned about that?
Sorry?
Should we be concerned about that?
Well, you should be here in just a bit. And then he's like looking up at the sky.
Oh.
Might want to tell your other friends there on the beach they need to get in a little bit closer if I'm going to help them out.
I guess I'll kind of look over at Ben and ask him if he wants to go grab them or if he wants me to.
I'll go. Now
Okay.
turn and jog off.
Alright. You need some food.
It'd be nice, but I think the others could use it a bit more.
What about some water?
Always.
And he hands over a coconut cup. He hands it over to you. But there's actually water in it. It's not just coconut.
You know, being from the mainland, you never realize how useful these things might be. And I'll take a sip from it.
I know, they're pretty great. And he also noticed that he's also missing an eye.
Mind if I ask what you've been through?
More than you can imagine.
I kind of figured as much.
And around that time, everybody started to get over there and like, oh, geez, he's missing an eye.
You'll have to ignore him. He's sweet. He tries hard.
I know, Dilly's a good guy.
You know him.
I do. I know Ben. Orlana, I know you. Now come on inside, come a little bit closer to the fire, everyone.
You know, these days it's hard to trust someone who already knows you that you don't know.
And as you're talking, he's still looking up at the sky, but he's motioning with his one hand. Get closer, closer to the fire, please. It's about to start.
What?
Oh dear.
The blackout. And it was midday as y'all were walking around. And you see him wave his hand over the trees, and vines start to surround, not you guys, but the surrounding area. It should keep us safe for a little while.
Does this
Safe
have
from
anything
what?
to do with those wars of the gods we keep hearing about?
That it is, dancer girl. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but let's just hope that the good guys win.
Let's hope so. All we can do right now is try and stay safe on this island. We'd like to be on the good side of your friends over there.
You just keep doing what you're doing and listening to the king, and I'm sure he'll do good. Hopefully he'll do the right thing. I met him once.
And?
Seemed to be a pretty remarkable guy.
Seems we've encountered some differing opinions. But we've liked him so far. He always brought good business anyway.
And Duvall kind of looks up. Well, he does bring good business. I mean, I only said that from just stuff that I heard from other pirates, just rumors and hearsay. And Faye just kind of goes, mm-hmm.
So who are you?
I am currently the watcher of this island.
Is that what you want us to call you?
You can call me Thalowin.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have a moment here for a second. Sorry. That name's very familiar.
Probably so. I've been here for some time, waiting out Chunning and waiting out this war. It's growing more powerful.
What do you know of the war so far?
You see, time for the gods is a bit different. And since he has killed Sajin, he now has the power of Sajin, but he's not that great with it.
Who? Chunning?
Chunning, yes. He can also now sense when a god teleports here and there. So very long ago, after the first meeting of my father, when he was talking with Demi, I was sent here to hide away so that he wouldn't have the god of nature's power.
So that's who you are.
It is. I'm also not allowed to see my own self for obvious reasons. I'm also protecting one of the original God of Nature's last creations, this brigand. I'm very glad that you all didn't attack it.
She was quite beautiful.
She has her moments. And you hear a
She's not a fan of guests, is she?
what?
She's not a fan of guests, is she?
Not so much. There's usually only travelers here during the storms. You see, the branch, along with Hodel, worked with the first cartographer that made the great map of Malifor, and kind of decided to leave this island off the map. For such situations. And outside of the tree dome that he has made, you do hear some howling winds, like some moans and wraith-like sounds. It kind of sounds like the shade are moving to and fro. It's kind of freaking out the rest of the crew.
Do they know that this island is here?
They probably do now, but they won't be able to break in here. We should be okay. Would you guys like to do anything else, or would you like to kind of crash for the night? As far as like the end game day.
So we don't know that who his dad is, right?
No. You can ask.
I mean, that's a very specific question to ask.
Who's your dad?
How did you end up here protecting the island?
After I met, or after I saw my father speaking with Demi up in Nebi, it was Demi and Vesha that sent me down to this island.
Why?
Because of the loss of Jijin and the grown suspicion of Chunning, they decided it would be best if I was sent into hiding. And since most of the gods are weaker once they enter the realm of Malifor, they're less likely to travel here.
Why are you so important that they feel the need to protect you?
Because the god of nature is stronger here. I lose no power.
Fair.
And as you can see, I'm able to keep out the shade even now.
It is impressive.
That's right. And every now and then you see him kind of like take his one arm and like scratch his head. Like he's flicking at it.
Do you mind if I ask about your injuries?
He looks about, I guess, what do you want to know?
Mostly why you're missing an arm and an eye, really.
Oh, and he looks over there. Well, I mean, and then he, like, you see him flick his body, and then, a branch comes shooting out of it that has vines wrapped all around it, and they make these viney looking fingers. He's like, I'm not really. It's just...
Oh, I guess that's pretty useful, yes.
Yeah. But I did lose my elf arm in the war to come for you all.
For us.
Yes.
Why?
The War of the Gods is not over. The young Thaloin will fight in it once he's born. Probably about now.
Ah, thank you for the timeline update. What do you mean the young Thalo one?
Yes. And Dilly's just over there sipping out of his coconut cup. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
To be fair, neither does Orlana. Assuming that none of us are up to date on this whole god bullshit.
Well,
If you're here, what do you mean by the young Thalo one?
well, Shijin did some pretty crazy things in his time, and after the loss of Branch, he took me from another dimension with the help of Demi and brought me over here.
Oh,
So, once he's of age and the events happen, I'll either cease to be or go back. That's fine. I had a good run.
why doesn't he get to take a separate path from you?
As much as we like to believe that we have our choice in life, sometimes fate is already written.
Only if the gods say so, though, right?
Well, I'm a god and it hasn't done me too much good.
Perhaps not. You seem to say that Demi is involved in a lot of your choices,
This is
or
true.
your lack thereof.
Very true. I do hope to see my mother once more. Perhaps once I get off this island.
Where is she?
Currently now in Sinful.
We didn't
Awaiting.
leave there too long ago.
Hmm?
We didn't leave there too long ago.
I know. Waiting to fight old Pops.
Maybe we can help you get back there one day. After all, you're doing us quite the favor right now.
Well, you all should probably get some sleep. I know that these sounds aren't very comforting, but they're sure not, man. They're pretty scary. A little bit of pee came out. So I'll let everybody get relaxed, and I think we'll probably call it there tonight because I didn't realize it's already like 2:20 something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
I'm over here falling asleep.
I think this might be the earliest we've wrapped up a campaign in like weeks.
Yeah, well, I was wanting to actually like messed up whenever I was explaining like the day trip. It was supposed to be a longer day trip. I said 3 days, and then I was like, you guys were doing all that way longer, but it'll make sense later. But yeah.
Cool deal.
I've never realized that encountering a character that we have in common is very, very difficult when it's your freaking kid.
I knew who it was the moment he said he didn't have an arm and he was playing with twigs.
Yes, but you've encountered him before I even joined the campaign.
That's right. You wasn't here at that point. That's
Oh.
right. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Good memory. I didn't know if you were actually going to remember him or not.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to remember your own child. Got it. See how it is.
Yeah, because he was the one. He was like the one. Like he was like one of those characters that I didn't forget.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was like because like he didn't have a name for him. He just called him the old man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm attached. We can't talk about him like that.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, Nate, he keeps staring at you, and he's kind of like observant and grinning every now and then.
Did you have any idea what was coming when that happened?
Well, I mean, like he told me who he was at that point, so I mean, I knew it would happen. I just didn't know the story leading up to it until last week.
Could have warned me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Imagine how long I was waiting for a name. I was like, I'm sure they're gonna want to name him. I don't want to take that away.
That's a good name too.
Yep, Theodore.
Yeah.
Oh, I did want to tell you, Nick. There is one weekend this month I think I won't be able to play.
Okay.
Whatever the weekend of the 26th is, it's my mom's birthday, so we're going down to Meridian.
Cool. All right. Well, you two guys go ahead and level up.
Yay!
And the rest of them, they are still level 5 with very low. I'll set them at like 10 HP.
Will you send it in the group text just so I can remember to do it in the morning?
Yes. And remember to add your. When you level up, make sure you're doing. Are you sure you did your HP for each level?
Nope.
Yeah, I was wondering because I know Nate's at about like
Really low.
35, and yeah, yours was pretty low. So just make sure you're
Mine's
doing
good.
your. HP.
I don't remember having touched her character sheet since like months ago. So I was like, I can just pull it up tonight. It'll be fine. It's not.
Yeah. So this is what you
She's
sent me.
I'll have HP, but
So just roll another d6 and then you add your Constitution modifier to it, because this is the thing you sent me a long time ago.
yeah, that's what I've been using because there isn't like an SRD page about it.
Right. Right.
Which
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, because it's just a made up thing. So.
But it's really fun.
Yeah, well, I mean it's basically a rogue mixed with a bard's what I was telling Nate, so it's perfectly fine.
I love it. It's very fun for the character.
Yeah, and don't forget, for like other future encounters, that's why I said the rogue, you do have to sneak